I've got an idea for a vlog. Fuck me. Okay, so we've just been for what, a 4-mile run?
Yeah.
Mate, I'm dying. Like, that is just showing me how unfit I actually am. I'm absolutely dying, but the interesting thing, right? The first 2 miles was fine. Last 2 miles I barely keep up with you, and then obviously trailing like massively behind. But the last mile, when we're running along the road, and there's the grass along the side. It was interesting to me because I ran along the grass the whole way. So for about a mile, I ran along the grass, which is a much harder route because it's obviously contoured and all over the place, and it's much harder. So I could have run on the road, and it would be an easier run. But I chose to run on the grass because I wasn't going to do the same distance, but obviously it would take longer. It's more of a challenge, and I think that's going to help my body. I certainly feel like it's helped my body more, and that's all about growth. Because you ran on the last a couple of 100 yards on the grass, didn't you? And ran the rest on the road.
I just ran on the grass where the cars turn out.
Yeah, which is fine, but I guess the thing is that if I compared myself to you, it doesn't matter whether you ran on the road or the grass. What I did, you still beat me like hands down by quite far. And I think that's the important thing, is not to compare yourself with other people, but just compare yourself with you and where you were and what you're doing. And for me, I was like, I'm going to run on the grass because I want to push myself as far as I can physically do it. I was like, even though I was miles behind you or a few hundred yards, I was like, I'm not going to stop running. Every time you stopped and turned and smiled at me, I'm like, come on. So I'm going to keep running. It doesn't matter how slow it is, I'm going to keep running. But yeah, let's just keep ploughing on, innit? I try and talk loud so it's over the top of the engine. Normally on my way to work, I'm processing everything I'm going to do the day. I'm kind of getting my head ready, and on my drive home from work, I'm unprocessing, I guess, or processing what's happened during that day. Today's been a bit different. I've had Delaney with me, my 8-year-old. I dropped her off at gymnastics this morning, and she's just like an 8-year-old. She's amazing. She's chatty, she's funny, she's fun. So having lots of different conversations, and then she's got out of the car, and I've been like, crap, I haven't processed what I'm doing, and I've got like very little drive before I get to work. So I thought I'd just use the opportunity to do a quick vlog. Nothing specific, I guess. Like I said, I'm just unloading like it's a diary, really. I had somebody apply for a job last night, which was really nice. They actually sent me a message, really long message on Facebook, and unfortunately we don't have any jobs at the moment. But it was a really nice message. I guess there's a couple of things to it. One is I really love that people want to work for us, that they message us like that, because they come in, they visited, they want to work for our company, and that fills me with quite a lot of joy, I guess, and a lot of satisfaction. The other thing is I really like the way they went about it, which was, very kind of driven in terms of this is what I'd like to do. I'd love to be able to do this and stuff. And I really like that method, I guess, of looking for work. I think it's very outgoing. It's very driven. I think it's proactive, let's say. I'm just getting into work now. But yeah, it's been a fun week with IME opening upstairs with Project IME, with all different activities. It's been busy because obviously it's school holidays, and I mean our Facebook campaign, the Facebook campaign that I put together, I said earlier in a video in February, I think it was, when I was in New Zealand, that I was going to go all in on Facebook. 6 different ads, sort of similar, but 6 different ads, all trying to do the same thing, all trying to get people to understand that we're there and come visit us, but they're all going to target a slightly different market. So literally kind of 35 to 60, for example, 60 to 75, and families and groups and adults without children and stuff like that. So we're going to target different markets using different imagery and slightly different posts, and specifically driving to them. So going to set it up, going to see what it does. Very excited. This is the way forward. I strongly believe in Facebook advertising, Facebook marketing, and whilst I don't really understand it as much as I would like to, what I do get is actually it's really bloody cheap to do. There's no other form of marketing really that you can do into this level with this much detail at that cost. So that's why I'm ploughing in. That's why I'm going, Mr. V, that's why I'm going all in on Facebook for 2019. Just park not hit Chrissy's car. Sounds like I'm reversing a truck. Cool. As I was saying, I wanted to go all in on Facebook. I really believed that social media marketing was where we were, and because of the type of people we're marketing at the moment, it's about summer holidays, so marketing is very much to people that are in the Facebook world. When I touch back shortly, I'm going to do some more on LinkedIn. I'm going to start doing some marketing on LinkedIn because that's going to attract our corporate market for our team building events. But normally we have a budget. I'm not going to tell you what the budget is, but we have a monthly budget for each business and each location for marketing spend, majority of which goes in social media, but we have that budget, and I spent that budget in a week, which everyone was like, okay, like, well, you know, he knows what he's talking about, let's go with it. It was fine, and certainly we've seen the results. So the week after, I spent twice that budget. So I actually spent in theory I've almost spent kind of like 3 months worth of budgets in 3 weeks, but we're seeing the money come back through the customers visiting. Is having an effect, is working. So I think that just goes to show that sometimes you feel like you've put both feet in the water, but actually you're just still dipping a toe in the ocean. So yeah, I'm going to continue to evaluate that, continue to review and see how the marketing's going, but it's definitely working. So if you're not marketing on Facebook and you've got a product or a service, do it. Seriously, do it. If you're not sure how to, ping me a message and I'll throw you sort of the way that I've gone about it. There's loads of obviously resources out there, but I like to think that the way we've gone about it is quite straightforward. It's not, I mean, there is complexity to it, but it's not rocket science by any means. So yeah, if you're not marketing on Facebook or marketing on Facebook or Instagram or social media channels, do it, because you will guaranteed see a difference to your business.
Brother, it's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.